Howdy, y'all. Texas, is it a tax deed or a tax lien? Stick around and you'll find out. That was a horrible accent, but still stick around. Now, Texas is a place that you want to do business in, and I'll show you why. Some counties in Texas, I'm going to show you which ones you can do from the comfort of your own home. Right on. You don't need to get on a plane, buy a cowboy hat or cowboy boots. Although that's not bad, but I'll show you how in this video. In Texas, we're Texas, right? Okay. I'm going to show you where there are thousands of different opportunities each and every single year. What do we know about Texas? They like to do things, what? Big. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get big interest, up to 50%. Stick around. You're going to love this. Texas is the only place that does this, but I'm going to show you how you can earn while you're waiting for redemption in this. Stick around. I'm going to show you that. Okay, let's talk about Texas. What is it? A lien or a deed? It is a deed with a caveat, okay? It's a deed state that has a redemption period. Let me explain. Thought if I'm buying a deed, I get it. Yes, you do. In Texas is the only state that allows you to buy the deed at the sale. It's called the sheriff's deed sale, okay? So they buy the deed at the sheriff's deed sale. Now, if it's non-owner occupied, okay? So if it's not somebody's primary residence, that particular property owner gets 6 months to redeem. But during that redemption period, okay, I technically own the property. I can do anything I want to that property. I can rehabilitate the property. I can rent it out. I can do everything to that property. I just can't sell the property. But during that redemption period, if I do fix up the property, guess what? Any cost that I've got incurred while I'm foreclosing that property, let's say I'm, putting some lipstick and makeup, as they say, paint and clean it up, get some new carpet, all that good stuff. And let's say I put $15,000 into that property. Well, guess what? They would owe you what you bid on the property plus the $15,000 plus a 25% penalty. You are locked in at that rate. There's no bidding down the interest in. Every single property in Texas that's sold at a sale has a 25% penalty. Okay, that's if it's not a primary residence. If it's somebody's primary home, Texas is very unique this way. You cannot take somebody's primary residence in Texas for any reason whatsoever unless it's a tax deed sale. And then they allow them 2 years to redeem. They're like, hey, listen, we don't want to take anybody's ranch. Okay, so we're going to give them 2 years. But they got 2 years. But here's the caveat there. In Texas, the first year on a 2-year redemption period is 25%. You still get all the rights to the property. I can fix it up. I can rent it out. I can collect rent. Do whatever I want. But after the first year, it goes to the second year, and now it's 50% penalty. Penalty, not an interest rate. So what does that mean? So let's say that I go to the auction and I buy a property. Doesn't matter about the value. Let's just say I pay $50,000 for it. Pay $50,000. Okay, Mr. Higgins, here's your tax deed over here, sheriff's deed. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, they owe me $50,000 plus 25%. Oh, I'm gonna go and fix up the property and rent it out. Okay, so I put some paint on there and carpet, get it nice and rentable, and I spend, $20,000 doing that. And so now I've got 50 from the auction and 20 from the rehab. The property owner is now responsible for paying me $70,000 plus 25%. This is why I've said in earlier videos, when there's a redemption on a deed, probably not going to get redeemed. They've had in Texas a minimum of 5 years to pay their taxes. Sometimes I've seen tax deeds go to sale in Texas that have been delinquent 6, 7, 8, 9 years. One old one, 13 years behind. Come on, enough's enough. The school districts need their money, all of these different people in there. So that's why, people say yahoo when it comes to Texas. So I want you to think about this. Texas, and Texas only. They have 256 counties. Each one of them has the potential of having an auction each and every single month. Okay, that's 256, okay, times 12. Okay, in a year, you're looking at over 3,000 tax deed sales every single year. And here's the crazy thing about Texas, okay? See, Texas used to be its own country. And just ask a Texan, they know. I'm not talking about a newbie to Texas. I'm talking about somebody born and bred in Texas. In Texas, I think there's a law there that where you have to go to, you have to take 2 or 3 years of Texas history before you can even graduate high school. Probably gives you, oh, that makes sense why Texans are always, all this good stuff. Okay, so in Texas, here's the crazy thing about it. Your taxes aren't paid to the county. They're actually paid to the taxing jurisdictions. So a property, let's say in, I don't know, Harris County, which is Houston, Texas, could have anywhere from 6 to 10 different taxing jurisdictions. There could be the MUD district, the municipal utility district. There could be the school district. There could be utility. All of these different districts on one property. So what's happening when I own a property in Texas, you could be paying a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. So what goes down is this. They say, okay, you haven't been paying your taxes. The county doesn't really care because they're not the go-between. Okay, the school district is, the MUD district is. When they say enough's enough, we want our money, they're the ones that have to bring it up to sale. When they bring it up to sale, a constable, now the county gets involved, a constable brings it up to sale, they hold the sale. Okay, and I want to really emphasize this. When you go to Texas and you say, I want to be the owner of this property, and they say sold, okay, this is crucial. At the sale, which a lot of them are still live, you better have the money to pay for that property. There is no wait till 4 o'clock, wire the money when you feel like it. Literally, they stop the sale. They have somebody sitting at a desk over there, go pay the lady or the man, and you're gonna have to have cash or cashier's check. In fact, they'll stop the sale and say, excuse me, are you interested in buying the next property come up? If you say yes, they will stop the sale and wait till you pay for the property. Okay, I've seen this happen only a couple of times where somebody didn't know these rules. Don't do this, okay? So they literally, we're the successful bidder on the property. I think it was like $136,000. It was like a $300,000 property. Good price, good property, all the things. I knew what was going on. And then he says, go over and pay the lady. And the guy says, I'll be right back. He says, what do you mean you'll be right back? There's like 80 people in the room. He said, I got to go get the money. And the guy, the constable went nuts. He said, this is not how it works. He says, you have to pay. Everybody listen to me. You have to pay when the sale is over, when that sale on that property. So what he did is he had to bring the property back up for sale right that moment. The guy that didn't have the money had to be responsible from the difference of what he paid and what the property sold for if it was less. Plus, I think it was an 18% penalty right there. Literally, they're saying, don't move. You're going to owe some money. It went back up for sale and was sold for $104,000. He owed the difference. Please, I'm begging you, understand the rules. And this is just in Texas, this is everywhere. But here's the killer thing about Texas. When this person who ever bought that for $104,000, on that particular property, I knew that one, it was a 2-year redemption period. During that 2 years, not only can they fix up that property, but they can rent the property out. They get that money. Should that property owner come in and pay the taxes, plus what they bid it to, plus any rehab costs, plus 25% the first year and 50% the second year. Oh my goodness. It's just a heyday in Texas. This is why we love it so much. Look, I get so excited about this. I mean, I think I said 256. It's 254 counties in Texas. Texas is just on fire. There's all sorts of crazy things in Texas that you want to have fun with. One of the challenges you're going to find about Texas is the fact that you can't go to multiple sales. The reason, well, you can and you can't. All sales are held on the first Tuesday of every month. So there presents a problem. If I want to go to Montgomery County and go to a sale and go to Harris County, they're the same day. So I might have what they call a proxy bidder. So if I've got a buddy of mine, I say, hey, I want you to go up to Montgomery County. I want you to buy this property. They have to be registered as a proxy bidder for that particular area. And again, the list goes on and on about the advantages of doing it in Texas. And I don't want to get like, you got to move to Texas and make that happen, but it's just, you need to do business there. You need to do business in Arizona. You need to do business in Florida. You need to do business in Wyoming. You need to do business in Indiana. Know the rules. And I think you're starting to see, for those of you that are avid with my channel, and if you're not, just subscribe. I'll just let you know when my new videos come out so you can get all this valuable information out there and see what's going on. My whole theory behind this is don't get proficient in one market, know the entire United States and start nitpicking and finding these little nuances like in Texas. You get the property, you collect the rent. They have to pay you 25% of everything you've got into it. Oh my gosh, how can you not do better? The only way you could do better, okay, is if you were using your private retirement account. Imagine if you could buy these in your retirement account without any income taxes on this. I'll show you that in a later video. In fact, okay, if you love this information and you're dying for more, you're going to be so excited about this. I have got 30 years of experience. Nobody has taught more people face to face, worldwide on how to do tax liens here in the United States than me, period, end of story. I've been doing that long. Okay, so this is what you need. You need to have more information. I've got a brand new video that I just put together. It's my gift to you. This is complete training on this. All right, just go to HigginsMethod.com. HigginsMethod.com. Click on it wherever it is. Go there, and I'll give you free access. My gift to you, just because you're interested in doing this. Make it happen. Make good choices. God bless and good luck.